Shadow Queen will not like this one bit!
You collect all of the Lady Zinzin's trappings that the bad guys were holding. No other sign of the princess, though.
What manner of beast is this? Come to disturb us in these twilight hours. We should have left that Scoutmaster where we found him.
I sought a way out of the forest, but ended up trapped in this clearing. Are the younglings safe? Good work. I'll head home and check on them there. Thank you for your help.
There is little we can do before Xibalba's wrath, but cling together as a people. You have done us a great service this day. It's good that you heard and foiled their plot. Lady Zenzen must still be safe in hiding. Go up to Alto Alto village and tell King Nessa that his granddaughter is still free. How to get there? You can't fly, can you? Ask Onyx Rainson. The jaguars travel freely throughout the realm. She'll meet you by the Eternal Falls. I will keep my men fighting the Shadow Queen's forces down here.
You need to go up to Alto Alto? There is no easy path for those of us who don't have wings. There is an ancient path to Alto Alto, which takes you up by way of the Eternal Falls. I will help you with the ritual. First, drive back some of the Tewano spirits so you can climb to the cave of Poison Waterflower, a cruel priestess. You need the pulp of the prickly pear cactus that grows in her cave.
Who dares intrude on me? I see doom for my people. And yours! Let me hasten your end! Take what you must, but know that you only quicken your own demise.
Well done. I'm glad Poison Waterflower's dark omens did not put you off your game. You'll need to defeat more of the evil winds, the Tewano spirits, to reach the second cave. The cave is home to a hungry caiman. You'll have to conquer him to reach the altar at the back of his cave. Drop the pulp of the prickly pear cactus onto the altar. It will release an emblem glyph that we need.
Welcome to my jaws. Welcome to my jaws.
Turn me into boots!
You drop the prickly pear cactus pulp upon the altar. It has a sweet and syrupy smell. There is a song of a howling wind rushing through the cave. When it silences, you see a stone inscribed with an emblem waiting for you. The emblem glyph has a picture of a huge waterfall with a tall stone pillar beside it.
You got the emblem glyph. Take the emblem glyph to the Cloudbearer pedestal. You will see a groove where you place it. It will raise the sky pillar. Climb up quickly, and don't look down. I'll meet you up top.
The emblem glyph fits perfectly into the groove on the Cloudbearer pedestal. There's a deep, low grinding. The sound is something you can barely hear, but it resonates in your bones. The sky pillar suddenly lurches up into the clouds. Something that huge should not move so quickly.
You made it! Quite the view, The Shadow Queen's forces are strong here, as her attention is focused on the Avian King. Fight some of the beak breakers who have gone over to the Shadow to get the lay of the land, branches.
is going to win, and I plan to be on the winning side.
That is not a good sign. If the Shadow Queen is able to enthrall or scare enough people into joining her, she may be impossible to stop. We need to find a friendly bird to make sure the light still burns in opposition to the shadow. Search the houses and see if you can find an ally. We need a helpful avian.
This house nest is dark and boarded up. 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 Wait, suddenly a light goes on inside, and someone emerges from a rear entrance.
Hello? Who is there? What do you want? The Shadow Queen led her armies here a short time ago. They are trying to bend King Neza to their will. Yes, the Shadow Queen is here. Her forces are scaring and attacking the people. Many are in hiding and need your help. Please, go find Kawil Green's song. He's desperate for a hero.
Please, don't hurt me. I have family to care for. The Shadow Queen's army pressed my cousins into building barricades and converting the Zolotl Tower to a place of terror. They have been imprisoned in terrible cocoons. Can you please free my cousins from around the Zolotl Tower? You rescued them all! I can never repay you. The Shadow Queen's forces have taken all of my food stores. Those of us who resist her are starving. Can you get our sacks of seeds from the corrupt beak breakers? Thank you. These seeds will help us keep up our strength. The people sing your name, and we will follow your lead. Go back to Shaman Six Cloud. He will help you.
Outsider, good, you have returned. Were you able to find Kawil Greensong? Ah, you helped him immensely. Thank you. We need to get you in to see the king without drawing the Shadow Queen's forces upon us. Toltec Cloud Painter is a codex artist who worked at the Kalmakak Library before the Shadow blocked it off. The codex artists have a good relationship with the king. Toltec may know how to get in. Find him keeping quiet at his nest.
Yes, Shaman Six Cloud sent you to me? You need to meet with King Neza? Yes, that is tricky, as the Umbra Legion has cut off most of the paths into the Feather Palace. But Shaman was right to send you to me. There's a secret way in from the Kalmakak Library. You have to tangle with Shadow Weaver gliders to get their Spearbreaker blades. Then you can break the spear barricade. You've made a hole in the perimeter. We need my mentor, Popol Vuh Whitepaper, for our plan. He's being kept a prisoner in the lower level of the Kalmakak Library. Go down and defeat his captor, the Shadow Weaver glider Zalas Sunbleed, and bring Popol Vuh back here to safety.
The darkest corners of the spiral, and the sounds men cannot hear. It is the Shadow Blight of Wizard City. Yes, I've been catching up on my reading in my spare time. Why do you ask? Will hang me up by the heels for a rabbit sucker or a poulter's hare.
Much thanks. I couldn't bear to hear him soliloquize anymore. Toltec sent you? Good boy, that one. I'll meet you back by his nest.
Popol Vuh recounted the story of your battle with Zala's Sunbleed. This story will be immortalized in our records. Popol Vuh needs to teach you the sacred glyph you'll use to open the secret way to the Feather Palace. Talk to Popol Vuh about it now!
Watch closely. This pattern creates the glyph we call the Way of Eats, or the Way of the Sorcerer. There is a spot behind the Kalmakek to place it. That will open a path into the Feather Palace. But I am too old to teach you the proper form to paint it. Toltec needs to do that.
Now that you understand the glyph for the Way of Ids, of course I'll teach you how to paint it. There is a small problem, however. In the fighting, my stores were ruined. Collect a handful of cochineal beetles for our paint from Cloudburst Forest, and we'll need a conch shell to mix it. There is one in the whirlpool at the base of the Eternal Falls. It is guarded by the monstrous Kissine Seven Death.
If you don't leave right now, the roaring of the waters will be the last thing you hear. I will make your head into a canoe. That did not go as planned. Here, take your conch shell.
Yes, these are perfect for our needs. The last thing we need are paintbrushes. Shadow Weaver gliders took the brushes from my studio as punishment for resisting them. You'll need to defeat the Shadow Weaver gliders to get my stolen brushes back. Good. They didn't destroy the brushes. Now we have all that we need. Take the brushes, paint, and conch shell. You'll find the spot Popol Vuh spoke of inside the Kalmakak library. When you find it, paint the glyph for the Way of It, and the path will open and lead you to King Neza.
You paint the glyph Popol Vuh described, and Toltec showed you how to create. The paint glows with a magical light.
How did you get in here? An outsider, I see. Come from another world. Ahoya! Ahoya! The Shadow's tongue tries to speak, to say our flower Zenzen is in their grasp. They salivate to know the secret of Mother Moon. Tell us, outsider, is this true? Or is the Shadow as capricious and inconstant as the piranha's scissor teeth? The Lady Zenzen, the heart of song, is free and safe. You bring light to the dark places, outsider. Go to Charlatl, the tower that was lost, and find the Shadow's tongue. Present our words like your own. Tell the Shadow's tongue to fly, or be torn out.
Your timing is impeccable, young magician. I am in dire need of some mangrove bark in order to make paper for a new codex. Would you travel to Mangrove Marsh and collect some for me? Many thanks, outsider. I shall make paper as white as my name.
As you walk up to the Zolotl Tower, the Umbra Legion guards make way for you. They seem to sense your mission of diplomacy.
Ah, the shaved jaguar cub interferes again. You're looking for the Shadow's tongue? I guess that's me. King Neza always did have a way with words. What message do you have for the Shadow Queen? Does he surrender? What? How dare you? The Shadow Queen will not like this news. I'll just have to strike you down to make sure I have something good to tell her. Ay, 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 that really hurts. I can't believe you did that. The Shadow Queen will heal me, and then you'll be sorry.
You did what to the Shadow's tongue? Hoya! Ho-hoya! You bring words sweet as honey. What I would give to have seen that. Outsider magician, I have another name for you. You are the azure shining one of song, who is destined to fight the Shadow. You must never waver in this age-old battle, even when all seems bleak and forlorn. Go and find the Flower of Beauty, my granddaughter Zenzen, and
King Neza! And the young wizard, of course. Who else would be sending tremors through my web? Poor loyal Yakate did not enjoy meeting you. But now it's time to let the grown-ups talk. Neza, I need your royal blood to find the pyramid of Mother Moon. Help me and I won't shred Alto Alto into a million splinters.
you are the heart of darkness. Your eyes are black holes, radiating pain. Your words are chittering insect sounds. You are no friend of mine.
Your friend? What is this nonsense? I don't want to be your friend. I want you to grovel and beg to serve me. Give me the secret, Greyfeather, or I'll ruin you and your whole family line.
Azure Shining One, find Zenzen and keep her safe. Ask Onyx Rainsun to show you the head of the sun. It can illuminate your way. Shadow Queen, daughter of spiders, mother of lies, your time is done. Ahoya! Ahoya! The Feather Palace shall be our tomb.
By Mother Moon and all the stars in the spiral. King Neza commanded you to find Lady Zenzen by using the head of the sun? Odd, but I'm sure he knew what he was saying. The head of the sun is a giant Aztecosaur statue. Well, a stone head. It sits in Cloudburst Forest and talks.
Dawn and darkness. What kind of creature are you? My beautiful horns have been stolen. If I am the head of the sun, they are like my rays. Don't let him tweak your nose. He's been complaining and moaning ever since his horns were plundered.
Ignore him. I cannot tell direction without them. If you can get my jade horns back from the Shadow Weaver prowlers, I'll help you. I truly could not have done that without you. I don't have any legs or body, you see. Princess Zinzen waits in the hidden sanctuary. There is a path of glowing yellow flowers that will take you to her.
Oh, you come from my grandfather? Oh, Mother Moon, the news is dire. We must act in his memory. I am sorry. I do not mean to fade, but I am so weak. The Shadow Weaver prowlers wounded me as I was escaping. I need your help if I am going to regain my strength. You'll need to get some poison from a Shadow Weaver prowler blade. Once you get the poison, take it to Popol Vuh White Paper in Alto Alto. He'll know how to make a healing salve.
Great spirits, fly me your strength. Princess Zenzen was hurt? Let me see that blade at once. Take this obsidian knife. It is clean, unlike the corrupted shadow blade that wounded the princess. It will draw out the poison, but you must enchant it with the element of boldness taken from the Tehuano spirits. You will also need her to chew cacao beans, which you can find on the floor of Cloudburst Forest.
Chew on these cacao beans while you draw the poison out? I hope Popolvuh knows what he's talking about. Wow, I feel better already. You were there when King Neza sacrificed himself to destroy the Shadow Queen? Do you think she's really gone? I don't know either, but we cannot let King Neza's death be for naught. I'm sure the Umbra Legion still searches for Mother Moon. I don't know if we can beat them there, but we'll try. First, can you distract some Shadow Weaver prowlers? Well done! I take no pleasure in their suffering, but I am thrilled by your victories. The Shadow Queen charmed many of my brethren with her magic mirrors. To free the splinter wings, we need to smash them. The mirrors, I mean. But for that, you'll have to battle some Tewano spirits to collect the teeth of the wind. Once you have the teeth, use them to smash the magic mirrors. Terrific work! It will take time for the sinister magic to wear off, but the splinter wings will come to their senses. With the forces of Shadow distracted, it's time to make our move. We have to try to reach the pyramid of Mother Moon before them. Because you are not of royal blood, you will need to purify yourself before you can enter the pyramid of Mother Moon. The place to do that is called the House of Flowers, a sacred spot to one of the living spirits of the world. The House of Flowers is guarded by the head of Hungry Night, the stone head next to the head of the sun. Oh, you've met already? Well, tell the head of Hungry Night, Yankashtik Tumben Chunuch. It means we seek a new beginning.
The peculiar creature returns. Why do you pester me, warm blood? You wish to pass to the House of Flowers? No. Keep your secret phrase to yourself. I will not help you. Why not? Because my teeth ache. Or rather, My mouth aches because those blasted splinter wings stole my jade teeth.
You should find out if he really knows the secret phrase, or if he is just bluffing. You see, he really just wants you to find his lost teeth. After that, if you don't know the phrase, he won't help you.
You keep out of this. You got your horns back already. So, Warmblood, will you get my jade teeth back from the splinter wings? Good. When you return, I'll see if you know the secret phrase. Teeth. Those feel great. Put your hand in and see if they feel secure.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Okay, tell me the secret phrase. You don't remember it, do you? Am I going to have to roll over there and eat you up?
As soon as he lets you get a word in edgewise, you firmly recite the phrase Zen taught you. Yankashtik Tumben Chulnuha. You hope that was right.
Well done, youngling.
You may cross the blooming bridge to the House of Flowers. It is a sacred place that embodies the land. But I warn you, you won't like what you find. Talk to Lady Zenzen before you go inside.
Do you sense it? Something is wrong here. The living spirit who dwells in the House of Flowers is called Yashche. You need a blessing from Yashche to purify you, and you'll need his permission to take a starfall lily. Whatever corruption lies within, you'll simply have to deal with it.
Although the exterior is resplendent in color and form, there's something off about the place. There it is again, a whiff of corruption and blight underneath the perfume. Something rotten.
Mana Bleeder, why do you intrude on this sacred place? Storm Wrecker, Fire Quencher, Ice Breaker. Whatever you wish from here, it is too late. The shadow has passed through here and left her mark. Welcome to the Blight. Prepare for a long, long stay.
walk in the shadow and cured my sickness and blight. Thank you, magician. I owe you much. You need to purify yourself to find the Pyramid of Mother Moon? Ah, of course. There you are. You can safely enter the pyramid without disturbing the spirits resting inside. Finding the pyramid will be a harder task. You need a starfall lily to open the way. Take one. I will wait outside the House of Flowers. The Shadow Queen twisted me at the root. I will always remember your efforts, and when I am gone, my seedlings will know your name. To reach Mother Moon, you must go down, 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 and then down again. The Starfall Lily will open the way. Place the Starfall Lily in the alcove at the Eternal Falls. Follow the path to Tierra de Brea. Lady Zenzen will meet you.
You place the starfall lily in the small alcove. There is a soft growl, like a snoring Aztecasaur.
You made it! It is remarkable that you were able to cleanse the House of Flowers from the Shadow Queen's blight. It's a good thing we got Yashche's help. There are no easier paths down here. It is one of the oldest areas of Azteca. As the badge of leadership was lost to the Shadow's forces, we have to craft our own pyramid key. We need gold and greenstones. You'll need to show your strength to gain an audience with the Gold Frills chief. Then you can ask him for some gold.
You'll fight Chief Tiali Long Cave over there, you big bully! What is this? You want some of our gold? Yes, you can take some gold, outsider. But you will have to deal with Ezwa Bad Taste, a Thunderhorn ghoul who has risen from the grave and taken over the mine. 50 years of death leaves a bitter taste that's hard to get rid of. Let me try to wash my mouth with your blood. Perhaps I should have just tried to brush and floss. The outsider returns with some shiny gold. I did not expect that. Now you need us to melt the gold down? You're a bushy one, outsider. What are you trying to make? A pyramid key? For what? The Pyramid of Mother Moon. That place was lost a long time ago. It fell into Pitch Black Lake well before my time. You need greenstones to finish your key. Good luck with that. My sister controls the greenstones, and she's unreasonable. Chao Chu and I have not spoken since our father died.
You will have to strong-arm some green shields into taking you to her.
Zhao Chu green skirt is over there. She's the one wearing the green skirt. I think that would be obvious.
Stranger, why do you come here? My brother sent you? I have trouble believing that. We don't talk. Not since Father died. Father did not leave a last will and codex, so there was no proper division of his land. Talali took the gold mine, even though I want it. So I took the Greenstone Riverbank, even though he wants it.
See? I told you Zhao Chu was unreasonable. I always wanted the greenstones. Father knew it, but he made me train here at the mine, and then he died. What was I to do? What do you mean, just switch? We cannot trade roles without a last will and codex. Hey, I have an idea. If you investigate our father's tomb, maybe you can find some clue as to what he intended upon his death. I don't mean an actual tomb, but the spot where he died. He was killed in the feeding ground by the venomous Quetzals.
After the battle, the venomous Quetzals flee into that cave. Perhaps they might have brought their prey inside? You search through the nest and find spike horn trappings. These must have belonged to Talali and Chaochu's father. You find a folded paper. It's some kind of last will and codex. You examine it and think you can read it correctly. It says Talali Long Cave should have the greenstone riverbank, and Chaochu Greenskirt should get the gold mine.
Actually found a last will and codex. Fantastico! Go and tell my sister, Chaochu Greenskirt, we both have to move. Tell her what you found in my father's papers. She is welcome to the gold mine, while I'll be happy to take over the greenstone riverbank.
You found Father's last will and codex! Who would have thought? Excellent. Tell my brother I'll move in tomorrow. What's that? You need some greenstones? Of course. Here, have a handful.
How did she take the news? Excelente! You have been good to us, outsider. You need to melt the gold down to make your new pyramid, Kia. Why don't you use our forge? Go use it and make what you need.
Under Lady Zinzin's direction, you melt the gold down, then form it into a pyramid key. You add the green stones and let it cool. Amongst your myriad skills, you're not a half-bad jewelry maker either.
Excellent job! The pyramid key looks beautiful, but it is hollow. We'll need to enchant it before it will unlock the barriers before us. We can enchant it with a powerful relic known as the Azure Moonstone, but a terrible monster, Sepakli, has it. We need to find out where Sepakli lairs. Go and collect some frogs as bait from the bank of the Blackwater. This will do. There are any number of caves Sepakli could be hiding in. Go place some bait in front of each one. We'll see what happens. You placed the bait? Good job. We've waited long enough. Check the caves and see if Sepakli has taken any of the bait. Let me know.
Ah, at this cave entrance, the bait has been taken.
Now we know! No, you can't just walk in there and ambush a beast of Sepakli's reputation and age. That would be improper and rude. We must fashion a proper war challenge to let him know you want to duel and to give him time to prepare his deadliest spells. It's just the way things are done. For the war challenge, we're going to need a shield, a fan, and an Adaladdle spear thrower. Let's deal with the shield first. Find Washtek Great Shield and ask for his great shell.
Jess, what do you want? You want my shell shield for a war challenge? Ha! That is a big favor to ask. Tell me, outsider, how big is your... Do you have the courage to face the 1,000 teeth of Sepakli? Maybe, maybe no. You'll find them littered about the Quetzal feeding grounds. What do you think he lives on? If you can collect a handful of Sepakli teeth, I'll trust in your courage.
Hey, Wizard! Good to see you again. I'm on the trail to El Yolotl now, I'm sure of it. The Spikehorns refer to it as the Jewel de Brea. Tlali Longcave told me his sister Chalchu Greenskirt has a map. But she won't talk to me. Can you get me the map from Chiaochu so we can find El Yolotl?
Stranger, what do you want now? A map to the legendary stone, El Yolotl? My father had such a map once, but he lost it to the New Moon priests. Perhaps you can get it back from them as retribution. If you find it, you may keep it to honor his memory.
A sign of courage. Of course, Zapatli has hundreds and thousands more teeth just waiting for you. Here is my great shell shield. Take it for your war challenge. Lady Zenzen 7-Star guides you? It is rare to see an avian here, but they have a connection to Mother Moon. Keep her safe. Take the Great Shell Shield to Lady Zenzen. Whoever you are making this war challenge for will surely tremble in anticipation.
You got the Great Shell Shield! It will be perfect for our war challenge! For the next part of our war challenge, we need a finely crafted addle-addle. Those are the spear throwers the Moon Skulls use. Ask Otomi Farspike if he can help us craft one.
Careful! If you surprise me, I might fling a spear at you. You need a carved atlatl? Yes, I could do that. But I need a fine piece of wood and my tools. If you can find a good solid piece of petrified wood, that is essential. You'll need to search around Tierra de Brea. But just as important, the gold frills took my carving tools. Can you get them back for me? Now let me see what I can do for you.
You stand back and watch Otomi chip away at the rock-like wood. It's quite remarkable. He carves out a beautiful weapon in no time.
There, will this do? Glad you like it. Take it to Zen 7-star.
Gorgeous workmanship! We need a golden fan as another part of the formal war challenge. It symbolizes the winds of change, which you hope to invoke. Do you think you can convince Talali Longcave to part with one?
You want a golden fan? Have one! For your good work. It's the last bit of gold I can give away before my sister moves in here.
That was easy. We need to properly anoint the gold fan before it can become part of the war challenge. You're going to need some venom from the venomous Quetzals. You can get it by fighting them or letting them bite you, but when you have the venom, carefully apply it to the fan. Don't get any in your eyes. Once you've done it, meet me by Sepakli's cave. problems, I hope? Excellent job collecting all the components for the war challenge. It will impress him and show him you respect and fear him. Sepakli is going to know a big fight is coming. Let me deliver it for you, and then you head in. Once you defeat him, remember, you need to take the Azure Moonstone. We need that to enchant the Pyramid Key. I'll see you here when you've won.
Are you the one who sent this songbird to me with this war challenge? I'll admit, it's impressive. I expected you to be taller. Nevertheless, I have prepared my greatest spells to destroy you. Do I smell your fear? Fear is a disease. It poisons the spirit. Let me help you strike it from your heart. Come into my maw, and do not be afraid. my teeth, it will take me years to grow them all back. Ouch.
You find the azure moonstone, fold it in half and half again, and stick it in your backpack. How else do you expect to fit half this stuff into your pack?
What an epic fight! I could hear the tremors from out here. We can enchant the pyramid key at the Tears of the Moon Shrine on the shore of Pitch Black Lake. However, you'll need to chase off the new moon priests before they will let you use the shrine.
The azure moonstone glows when you get it properly placed and hums with an ethereal music. You hold the pyramid key above the azure moonstone and feel a charge run between the two objects. You let go, and the key floats on a current of magic. The green stones light up with an inner fire.
The pyramid key is finished. Good work! Here, I have something for you. This underworld amulet will let you breathe in the toxic waters of Pitch Black Lake. And it will show that you have my favor. Not that many are friendly to avians down below, but look for Nawel Rivertooth. Nawel Rivertooth owes my people a favor and will guide you through the murky depths to the Pyramid of Mother Moon. Walk down the stepping stones into Pitch Black Lake and find Nawel Rivertooth.
You won the map by battling the new moon priests? That's a great story! I'm going to have to include it in my next book, Wistful Wizards and Hopeful Romantics. The map shows the Jewel of Debrea is in a cave down here. Amazing! That must mean Eliolotl. We are so close! Can you go to the Zemeckis cave? It's apparently guarded by something called a lustrous Tlalocan. Get Eliolotl for me, and I'll put you in the next novel.
Eliolotl? That is but a legend. I am the real Jewel of Tierra de Brea, and my luster will charm you to your doom. Oh, please, let me get out of this alive. I'll be a good bird from tomorrow on.
Zounds! I can't believe Eliolotl wasn't there. Stupid Spikehorn map. Never fear, we'll find it one day.
You seem to have no end of use. Perhaps I can ask you for another task I am unable to perform. I sent a runner to the Gold Frills in Tierra de Brea to remind them of the fealty they owe the new king, Axaya Knife Moon. We have not forgotten their oath. Perhaps they have. Could you seek out the letter of fealty? One of them must have it. Ask their leader Tlali Longcave if he has seen the letter of fealty, though I fear it never reached his eyes. If this is the case, then find it among the gold frills and deliver it to Tlali, to remind them of what they swore.
Letter of fealty? No, I have not forgotten the promise of service I made to Azteca's king, whoever that may be. I have not seen any letter, though. If one of my people took it, you have to get it back on your own. No letter, no fealty.
This letter of fealty looks like it's seen better days. It must have been used for a napkin.
Oh, this is the letter. Very well. I will see what we can do when King Axaya calls.
You delivered it? I expected insolence. But perhaps they will come around before Shabalba shatters this world.
What's this? The special? Is this a joke? Oh, goodness! I remember that Peak fellow. He somehow thought I was a regular cook and this is a regular snack shop. I would sell him a handful of pet snacks folded between some stale old bread heels to keep them dry. I'm fresh out of the things I used to put in those, though. If you can bring them to me, I'll make another sandwich for Peak. I used to put nettle root, medium fish, stinky cheese, and some golden squash in those bundles. Good luck finding those. Well, I'll be! You found it all! Let me wrap that up together in this stale old bread. There you go, the special.
Gordon gives you a bundle of food that looks almost exactly unlike a sandwich.
I can barely hear you over the grumbling of my stomach. That looks delicious. You've been so helpful. I wonder if I might impose a gain, however. In exchange for a point for your training, of course. I made arrangements for my house sitter to take care of my dog, Arrow, while I was away, but I fear he might be lonely still. I promised Arrow a little plaything when I returned. Nice little collar for it to wear. It's been so long since I left, and I'd like to do something nice for my doggy until I get back. Could you visit the pet shop boys in Wizard City, pick up the collar, and deliver it to my house in Marleybone?
Hello there. An order from Ogden Peak? Righto!
Tennant hands you a small parcel with the name Arrow on it.
You'd best get that to Ogden's house in Regent Square in Marleybone. He's in the brownstone with the paw print over the door.
You hear loud and vicious barking through the door, and are just about to knock when...
Hold on there, matey. This here apartment's off limits. There's a wild animal loose inside there, and it's not safe to enter. What's that? You got a delivery from the owner? Some sort of collar? Fair enough. Push that right through the mail slot, will you?
You place the package in the mail slot, and a moment later the barking subsides. The dog sounds happy.
Good job there. I'll head on in, see if I can make friends with that pup. You'd best be getting back to the owner.
Did you deliver the present? I hope Arrow was a good little dog. If it wouldn't be too much trouble, there's one more favor I'd ask of you. I'll happily aid you with your studies in return. I feel terribly uncivilized without my tea. Is there any chance you can craft for me a tea set? It must be to these precise specifications.
Ogden describes a highly specific set of requirements for his tea set.
You can get the instructions to make a tea set from Torald Wayfinder in Grizzleheim.